All right. Cool. So I'm in my yard today. Thanks for joining. I think we're going to scoot over to the shade a little bit. Bear with me. All right. That should be much better for viewing. Okay. Just get all sorted out. So I promise you, today will be nice and easy. You should be able to see me all right. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So, again, Liz here, Corporate Fitness Works. I'm so glad that you're here. As you can see, I'm in my yard. I was going to be a little bit further back from the road, but as always, your neighbors always want to mow the lawn right when you're outside doing something. So let's get started with a nice, easy warm-up. We're just going to tap our feet back and forth. Thanks for joining me today on this beautiful Monday. Looks like we might get some rain later, so I hope you get a chance to go outside for a little bit. All right, a couple more seconds here. Then we're just going to pull our knees into our chest one at a time in 3, 2, 1. All right, bring that knee up to your chest. Hold for a second. Switch legs. Knee to chest. All right, pull it up as close as you can go. Nice straight back. All right, we're going to go into some hip openers. So again, you're just going to take that leg nice and wide, drop it down to the ground, bring it all the way back around. Let's do 5 each leg. So that's 2 and 3, 4, and 1 more. 5. All right, switch legs. Open nice and wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. And 5. All right, nice easy squat. All you're going to do, take those arms up overhead. When you drop down in that squat position, just drop those legs right now, or drop those arms right next to you. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more. And 5. All right, just jog in place for a couple seconds. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do 5 exercises, and we're going to do it 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest. We're going to go through this. I'm going to say 3 times, but maybe we'll do 4, depending on how we feel. All right, shake those arms out. Cross them in front of your body. A couple more. Woo, feels good. All right, so I'm going to get my timer started, and I'll show you the first exercise. So what we're going to do is, let me go find this 45-second timer. All right, so I'll show you what this looks like first, and then we'll get into it. All right, so all we're going to do is we are going to go into a reverse lunge. Oh, cool. Looks like we have a lot more people tuning in. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take that right leg back, reverse lunge, coming into a straight leg deadlift, okay? That's it. We're going to stay here 45 seconds. You're just going to alternate between that exercise this whole time, 45 seconds, 15 seconds rest, then we'll do the next leg. All right, we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. So again, reverse lunge, whoop, straight leg deadlift. And you don't have to make that lunge too deep if you don't want. You can just go nice and easy to that straight leg deadlift. Good. Dropping it down. Making sure that knee isn't going over my toes. Whoop. Kicking that leg up. My talking and my balance don't go well together. Okay. Nice work. That reverse lunge into that straight leg deadlift. You can come all the way up too if you want, and then bend over. Whatever you can do. We got about 10 more seconds. All right, 3, whoop, 2, and 1. All right, 15 seconds rest. Step it out here. Make it active. Shake those arms out. We're going to switch and we're just going to do the other leg. So this time in 3, 2, 1. Other leg, whoop, other arm. Wow. I think maybe I need to add more balance into all of these. So again, take it whatever pace you can. My knees aren't going over my toes here. I can come all the way up and drop it down, or you can come from here. Nice and controlled. You have to let me know if this is easier on a flat surface. Got a couple more seconds. Get a few more in. And rest. 15 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to show you our next exercise. We're going to go into a bear hold. So we're here. All we're going to do is we're going to walk our feet, hold for a second, walk them back up. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Going in between that bear to that high plank. Just alternating, bring your legs forward. Nice steady back here. Butt might be a little bit in the air. Engage that core. Keeping those knees barely hovering over your mat. Engaging your core here. Nice and steady, like you have a plate of food on your back. We don't want it to fall over. Breathing. Three, 2, and 1. You can lower. 15 seconds rest. Our next exercise, I'll just show you what it is. We're going to have our legs in a nice wide squat position. We're going to drop down to a squat. Bring it all the way back up. Stand on those tippy toes. 3, 2, 1. So again, dropping down that squat, keeping that chest lifted. Bring it all the way up, raising arms up overhead. Whatever pace you can do. Nice and fast or nice and slow. Both have a purpose. Again, making sure we're sitting back in that squat position, dropping it nice and low. Arms up overhead, standing up on those tippy toes. We got 10 more seconds. Let's try and get 3 more in. 3, 2, 1 more. And pause. Okay, 15 seconds. Our last exercise, we're going to go from a push-up on our knees. And then when we get low enough, we're going to lift those knees, hold this low plank, and drop back down to our knees. All right, so again, we're on our knees here, dropping down that push-up, lifting, digging those toes into the ground, coming all the way up. Dropping to my knees, push up, lifting up, pushing up. Drop back to those knees. When we get in that low push-up position, we're just going to hold that plank, okay? So you're going to really need to engage. So we start, we're in that push-up position on our knees, lowering nice and slow, digging those feet into the ground, picking up those knees, pressing back up, dropping down onto our knees again. After this, we get a nice little rest. Pushing it back up. Good. Last one. All right. We get a little rest now. Take a breather, get some water. Again, we're going to go through this at least 2 more times. If we can do a 4th, we'll do a 4th. If you're outside today, good for you. It feels really nice. All right. We got another 30 seconds. And then we are back into it. And again, we're starting off with that single leg deadlift or that reverse lunge, that single leg deadlift, okay? That's our first exercise back. Let's give it another 10 seconds. Grab some water or some coffee or whatever you got close by right now. I'm going to start our timer over. All right, meet me back on your mat. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. We got that reverse lunge to that deadlift. And it's okay if your reverse lunge isn't as deep. If you're here and that's it, that's totally fine. We're just making sure that knee's not going over our toes. Dropping it back, keeping that chest lifted. Nice. Breathing. Holding our balance sometimes. All right, got 15 more seconds on this leg. I feel this in my hamstrings, that's for sure. Whatever pace you're going at is totally fine. We're here for time, we're not here for reps. All right, pause. 15 seconds, step it out. We're onto that other leg. And a couple more seconds. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Woo. You might realize you have a little bit deeper of a lunge that you can do with one leg over the other. Totally okay. Again, whatever you can do is what I want. If you need to come all the way out of that lunge and then do the deadlift, totally fine. Nice work. Keep pushing. I know our legs are hurting a little bit. We got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Walk it out, 15 seconds. Up next, we have that bear hold with that little plank walk. So if you need to not be on your wrists here, that's totally fine. You can go into that low plank, okay? And 3, 2, 1. So if you need to stay on your forearms, stay on your forearms. Just walk your feet forward. Okay? Walk it out and forward. Trying to, again, keep those hips nice and steady if it's too much for you to be on your wrists. If it's not too much, you can be up high, holding that plank position or that bear position, stepping it back, stepping it forward. And you can alternate which leg you bring forward. Again, we just want nice steady hips, like we got a plate on our back. We got a couple more seconds. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice and easy coming up. Up next, we have that squat to that overhead raise, up onto our tippy toes. Nice deep squat in 3, 2, 1. All right, squatting it down, all the way up, coming up on those tippy toes. Whatever pace, I'm totally fine with. Just making sure, squatting back, not letting that knees come over those toes, sitting those hips nice and far back, keeping that chest lifted, even while we're going to touch the floor. We're halfway through. Really reaching up. Nice, strong, fluid movement. Good. Couple more seconds. See if we can get in 2 more. 1 and 1 more. All right, rest. 15 more seconds, then we're finishing off with that push-up. All right. If you just want to do push-ups all the way through, totally fine with that as well, okay? All right, meet me down on your mat. I'm going from my knees, pushing up or dropping down, holding for a second, coming all the way back up. Dropping my knees, holding, pushing up. Okay? Remember, you just want to hold here for a second. Pushing all the way back up. Good work. Keep it up. 1 more. All right. Nice. So now we have our rest for a little bit. So it looks like we have been on here for about 15 minutes now. So let's go through one more round because it takes about 5 minutes and then we'll cool down. Again, you can do this as many times as you'd like. I just want to be mindful of your time today. So if you have more time to keep going through this, when we're done, by all means, you can do it. All right, we got about another 15 more seconds of rest. So step it out, grab something to drink, take a breather. All right, we got 5 more seconds, so meet me on your mat. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Starting off with that single leg deadlift. That reverse lunge, that single leg deadlift. Woo. Last round. Make it count. Be intentional with these movements. Don't just go through the motion. I want you to feel these muscles working. Feel that shake in your leg if that's happening to you. Halfway done. Whoop. It's okay if you fall over like me. All right, 5 more seconds. Get 1 more in and rest. Woo. All right, step it out onto that other leg next. Got a couple more seconds worth of our rest period. All right, switching legs. 3, 2, 1. Going into that reverse lunge, into that deadlift. Woo. Again, be intentional. I want you to feel what muscles are working right now. Hamstrings, quads, your back, most likely, maybe even your glutes. Whoop. All right, halfway through. Taking this whatever pace you're comfortable with right now while still pushing yourselves a little bit. It's Monday, so we're probably getting back into the swing of things. All right, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay. Next up, we have that bear hold to that high plank. So step it out. I'm going to tuck my shirt in really quick. Meet me down on your mat in that bear hold position. So again, we're here, walking our feet back, holding for a second in the high plank, walking those feet forward. Nice, steady back. Right? Nice, tight core. I don't want to see any of this going on. Not too much swivel, okay? Switch which leg you're stepping forward and stepping back. Good. 10 more seconds. All right. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Okay, nice and easy coming up. 2 more exercises and we're done, okay? We have our squat with our overhead reach in 3, 2, 1. Nice deep squat, touching the ground. This time, reach up over the side of your body. Alternating which side you're reaching up with. Nice deep squat, reaching up overhead. Engage those obliques a little bit. Nice tight core. Don't round forward, okay? Or try not to. Good. And however deep you can get in your squat, totally fine. If you're getting a half squat, that's cool. We're doing what we can. We got 5 more seconds here. All right. And rest. 15 more seconds. We're going to finish off with that push-up. All right. Maybe start lowering to your mat. In 3, 2, 1. Lowering down, lifting my feet, pushing up. On my knees to start off my push-up. I'm dropping it down, lifting my legs, pressing back up. Like I said, if you just want to do straight push-ups this whole time, I'm okay with that. Got to be intentional when we do this movement. I have to think about it. Holding for just a moment, lowering down, lifting those knees, pushing up. 1 more. Nice. And that's it. We're done. So, like I said, we're going to cool down. We're at 20 minutes right now. As always, I am so glad that you're here. We'll cool down, but if you have more time, totally recommend doing this as many times as you'd like. Pretty simple, 5 moves, and you're good to go. All right, so for our cool down, just going to take it nice and easy. I want you to just swing those arms back and forth. Step those feet a little bit too. Nice little active cool down. All right, give me some nice big shoulder shrugs back. And bring them forward. All right, cross that left arm across the body. Drop that shoulder so it's not right up next to your ear. All right, switch arms. Elbow behind your head. Again, you can still be moving a little bit here if you'd like. All right, switch arms. All right, we're going to go back to those knee hugs that we did in the beginning. So just pull that right knee up towards your chest, hold for a moment, drop it down. Left leg towards your chest, holding, lowering. Lose my balance a little bit. Breathing. All right, switching legs and arms. All right, we're just going to go back to those hip openers. We're just going to do 3 each leg. So just open it up nice and wide, drop it down, bring it all the way back around. And you don't have to make your circles all that big with your knee or those arcs if you can't. Really, whatever you can do. All right, switch legs. And last one. Nice work. Okay, so last one. We're just going to go all the way down, nice deep stretch. Slowly fold it over. Feel that nice stretch. Let your neck relax, your head relax. And nice and slow, rolling it all the way back up. Ooh. And you are all set. Again, as always, I'm glad you're here. Shoot me an email if you have any ideas or suggestions for classes moving forward. Also, still let me know if you guys have any weights at home or any bands or any exercise equipment, so that way I can start incorporating some of that into our online live classes. All right, see you next time.